Your front door is freshly painted, the hardware's brand new, and the color is absolutely stunning. But somehow, your curb appeal still looks flat, forgettable, and nothing like those designer homes you see online. The problem was never the door itself, it's everything standing right next to it that you've been trained to overlook. And it's costing you the exact first impression you painted that door to create. You've probably already done the research, scrolled through Pinterest boards, saved Instagram posts, maybe even watched a few videos on curb appeal. And still, when you stand at the end of your driveway and look back at your own entrance, something feels off. Not broken, not ugly, just not quite there. That gap has a name. It's called coordination, and most entrances are missing it at every single layer. There are 3 layers that sit around your front door and control how your entire entrance reads to anyone seeing it for the first time. Most people have touched one of them. Almost nobody has aligned all 3. I'll show you exactly how to do that with real entrances, real materials, and real price points. Not renders, not houses with budgets you'll never see. The last layer is the one that costs the least. It's also the one that makes everything else finally click into place. Here's what's happening at your front entrance right now. You've invested in a beautiful new front door, maybe even hired someone to paint it in that perfect, trendy color. The hardware's upgraded, the finish is flawless, and when you look at the door itself, it's genuinely stunning. But when you step back and look at the whole entrance, something feels off. The curb appeal still isn't there. This is the #1 front door mistake, installing a beautiful door but ignoring the surrounding context. We're treating front doors like standalone statements instead of the centerpiece of a complete entryway design moment. The orphan door syndrome is everywhere. Gorgeous front door in a trendy shade of navy or forest green, but the porch light is still that builder-grade brass lantern from 15 years ago. Beautiful oil-rubbed bronze door hardware, but the house numbers are shiny chrome and the doorbell is plastic. Fresh paint on the door, but the welcome mat is faded, the planters are mismatched terracotta, and the landscaping hasn't been touched in years. Your door color was chosen in isolation, without considering everything it has to work with. You fell in love with a color on Pinterest or in a paint store, but you didn't think about how it reads against your siding, your trim, your roof, or your existing landscape. A color that looks stunning on a white farmhouse can look completely wrong on a brick colonial. Context is everything, and most people choose their door color like it exists in a vacuum. The entry zone feels completely disconnected. Your door might be beautiful, but your porch, your steps, your pathway, they all feel like they belong to different houses. There's no visual flow, no material consistency, no intentional journey from the street to your door. Everything is fighting for attention instead of working together. Beautiful door, cheap details killing the entire look. You spent money on the door itself, but the doorbell is builder-grade plastic. The house numbers are those stick-on brass letters from a hardware store, and the porch light casts harsh shadows instead of welcoming glow. These small details aren't small at all. They're destroying the impression your expensive door was supposed to create. Your lighting doesn't highlight the door or create any sense of welcome. Maybe you have one overhead porch light that creates unflattering shadows, or worse, no dedicated entrance lighting at all. The door disappears at dusk instead of becoming a glowing focal point. Lighting is one of the most powerful curb appeal tools, and it's almost always an afterthought. Your landscaping blocks or competes with your door instead of framing it. Overgrown shrubs hiding half the entrance, plants in random pots scattered across the porch, or worse, completely bare concrete with nothing to soften or frame the door at all. Your landscaping should create a visual path that draws the eye to your door and holds it there. Instead, it's either overwhelming the entrance or doing nothing at all. In just a moment, the exact 3-layer system that makes any front door look expensive and welcoming. Here's the front door coordination system that actually works, and it's built on one simple principle. Your entrance has 3 distinct layers, and all 3 must work together. Layer 1 is the door itself. This is your foundation, and it has 4 non-negotiable rules. Your door color must coordinate with your fixed elements, your siding, your trim, your roof. These aren't changing, so your door needs to work with them, not against them. Your hardware finish gets repeated elsewhere. If you choose matte black door hardware, that same finish should appear in your porch light, your house numbers, and your mailbox. Your door style must match your home's architecture. A sleek, modern flat panel door looks wrong on a traditional colonial. A classic raised panel door fights against contemporary architecture. And finally, scale matters. Your door size needs to be appropriate to your opening and your porch. An oversized door on a tiny porch looks awkward. A standard door on a grand entrance looks cheap. Layer 2 is the immediate surround. This is the frame that makes your door shine. Start with porch lighting that highlights your door and creates genuine welcome, not just harsh overhead brightness. Think wall sconces flanking the door, or a statement pendant that draws the eye. Hardware coordination is absolutely critical here. Your door handle, porch light finish, house numbers, and doorbell should all match. This single detail separates amateur from designer-level styling instantly. Your doormat needs proper scale and style. Too small looks insignificant. Too busy competes with your door. Choose a size that grounds the entrance and a design that supports, not overwhelms. And create either symmetry or intentional asymmetry in your porch styling. 2 matching planters flanking the door, or 1 statement planter on one side with visual balance on the other. Layer 3 is the approach. This is the journey from street to door, and it's where most people completely drop the ball. Your pathway should draw the eye directly to your door through materials, lighting, or defined edging. It's not just a functional route, it's a visual guide. Flanking plants frame your door without blocking it. Choose plants with height and scale appropriate to your entrance, and make sure they offer seasonal interest, so your entrance never looks dead or neglected. Your front garden should be layered but never competing with your door. 3 height levels, ground cover, mid-height shrubs, and 1 taller anchor plant create depth without chaos. And maintain a cohesive material palette. Your door finish, your hardscape materials, and your metal accessories should all feel like they belong to the same design story. 3 simple coordination rules tie everything together. Repeat 1 metal finish at least 3 times, matte black in your door hardware, porch light, and house numbers, aged brass in your handle, mailbox and kickplate, bronze in your lighting, accessories, and accents. Limit your color palette to 3 shades plus neutrals. Your door color, 1 accent color in plants or accessories, 1 hardscape tone, and then whites, grays, or blacks to anchor. And create clear visual hierarchy. Your door is always the hero. Everything else, lighting, plants, hardware, pathway, exists to support and frame that hero, never to compete with it. Next, budget-friendly front door upgrades that look like a complete renovation but cost a fraction. Let's get specific with upgrades you can actually afford, organized by the 3 layers. Starting with door layer upgrades. Paint your existing door in a coordinated color. This is the single biggest impact upgrade you can make for £30 to £50 or $40 to $60. Choose a color that works with your siding and trim, not against them. Deep navy on white trim, forest green on brick, charcoal on light gray siding. Replace your door hardware with a coordinated finish. Switching from mismatched brass and chrome to all matte black or all brushed nickel transforms the entire entrance instantly. Add or update your door glass insert if your door has one. Frosted or seeded glass looks infinitely more expensive than clear builder glass. And clean or replace your weather stripping. Fresh, tight weather stripping makes your door look intentional and well-maintained instead of neglected. Moving to immediate surround upgrades. Replace your porch light with a modern, coordinated fixture. This is where you make the biggest visual statement after paint. Choose a finish that matches your new door hardware and a style that suits your architecture. Install house numbers in the same finish as your hardware. Oversized, modern numbers and matte black make a huge impact for 20 to 40 pounds or dollars. Upgrade your doormat to a properly scaled, high-quality option. A large coir mat with simple design or a thick charcoal ribbed mat instantly elevates the entrance. Paint or stain your porch floor and steps to coordinate with your door. A fresh coat of porch paint in a complementary neutral ties everything together visually. Add symmetrical planters in a finish that matches your hardware. 2 tall black planters flanking your door, planted with evergreens or seasonal color, create immediate polish. Now, the approach layer upgrades. Define your pathway with simple edging or a painted border. Even basic metal landscape edging or a stripe of painted concrete makes the path feel intentional instead of accidental. Add solar path lights leading from the street or driveway to your door. Warm LED solar lights create that luxury welcome glow for nearly zero ongoing cost. Plant symmetrical evergreens or shrubs to frame your entrance. Boxwoods, hollies, or ornamental grasses and matching planters give you year-round structure. Layer your front bed with 3 height levels: low ground cover like vinca or pachysandra, mid-height like hydrangeas or lavender, and 1 taller anchor like a small tree or tall grass. Mulch or stone refresh for a clean, cohesive look. Fresh dark mulch or updated stone makes everything look maintained and considered. Here's the mid-video styling tip that changes everything: the finish consistency test. Walk out to your street, turn around and look at your entrance. Count every different metal finish you can see: door handle, porch light, house numbers, mailbox, doorbell, kick plate, hinges if visible. If you count more than 1 finish, you've found your most important upgrade. Choose 1 finish and commit to replacing everything else over time. Matte black, brushed nickel, aged brass, oil-rubbed bronze. Pick one and make it consistent. This single change takes your entrance from random collection of fixtures to designer-level coordination instantly. For your entryway, hang 1 seasonal wreath or swap 1 planter seasonally. Keep your base entrance unchanged, but refresh 1 element with the seasons. A simple evergreen wreath in winter, fresh greenery in spring, nothing or a subtle dried arrangement in summer, warm tones in autumn. This keeps your entrance feeling current and loved without constant overhaul. Next, the finishing details that separate a nice front entrance from one that stops people in their tracks. Now we're adding the details that transform a nice entrance into something genuinely unforgettable. Start with scale and proportion mastery. Oversized house numbers make a dramatic statement that reads luxury, not standard. Think 8 to 12-inch tall numbers instead of 4-inch. A properly sized doormat that actually fills the space in front of your door instead of looking like a postage stamp. And planters scaled appropriately to your entrance. Tall, substantial planters for a grand door, sleek, narrow planters for a compact entrance. Scale tells visitors whether you understand design or you're just filling space. Lighting layering creates that boutique hotel entrance glow everyone craves. Your porch light is essential, but it's not enough. Add low-voltage path lights that guide visitors from the street or driveway. Include landscape uplighting on architectural features or key plants to create drama and depth after dark. Layer warm LED lighting at 2700 to 3000 Kelvin color temperature. This makes everything look rich and inviting instead of harsh and cold. 3 light sources minimum create the kind of depth that makes people slow down and notice. Your seasonal refresh strategy keeps your entrance feeling intentional year-round without constant renovation. Keep your core design fixed. Door color, hardware, lighting, permanent plants. Swap just one element seasonally. A wreath that changes with the seasons, planters with seasonal color, or a seasonal doormat. Same bones, fresh details. This approach looks curated and loved, never chaotic or forgotten. Material cohesion creates visual threads that tie everything together. Maybe your door finish is matte black, your pathway is bluestone, and your planters are black metal. That visual repetition, black door hardware echoed in planter finish, stone pathway complementing natural door tone, creates sophistication that feels effortless. Repeat materials and finishes intentionally, and your entrance feels designed instead of assembled. The welcome sequence is something most people never consider. Think about what visitors see at each stage. From the street, they should see a clear focal point, your door. As they approach on the pathway, they should see intentional framing, plants, lighting, materials drawing them forward. At the porch, they should see coordinated details, hardware, lighting, mat, planters, all working in harmony. At the door itself, they should see polish, clean glass, fresh paint, beautiful hardware. This progression from street to door should feel seamless, not disjointed. Embrace negative space as a design tool. Resist the urge to fill every inch of your porch and entrance with decor. A single statement planter beats 5 mismatched pots every time. Clean, empty space around your door lets it breathe and stand out. Breathing room creates sophistication. Clutter creates chaos. Less is almost always more when it comes to high-end curb appeal. Follow the one statement rule. Choose one bold element and let everything else stay neutral and supporting. Maybe it's a dramatic door color anchored by neutral siding and trim, or a black door with one oversized brass lantern as the statement, or a neutral door with incredible symmetrical planters stealing the show. One star, many supporting actors. This creates visual hierarchy that feels intentional and designed. Treat maintenance as part of your design strategy. Fresh, crisp paint edges, sparkling clean glass and hardware, a swept porch and healthy, thriving plants communicate intentionality. A beautiful door with peeling trim, dirty glass or dead plants tells visitors you don't follow through. Maintenance isn't boring upkeep, it's the final layer of luxury. It says you care about details. The simplest front door upgrade most people skip is the one that makes visitors say wow before they even ring the bell. It's not the door, it's not the color, it's not expensive hardware, it's coordinated finishes. When every metal element matches, when your lighting highlights instead of competes, when your plants frame instead of block, your entrance stops being a door and becomes a destination. Your curb appeal isn't about an expensive front door, it's about treating your entrance as a complete design moment where every single detail works together. Coordinate your finishes across all 3 layers. Frame your door with intentional lighting and plants. Create a visual journey from street to door. Your front door is the punctuation mark. Your entrance is the entire sentence. And when you design the whole sentence instead of just the punctuation, that's when your curb appeal becomes unforgettable. Stop styling your door in isolation. Coordinate finishes, frame with lighting and plants, and create an intentional welcome sequence. What's the first front door upgrade you're making? Paint, hardware, or lighting? Subscribe to Home Decor for more modern home exterior and curb appeal ideas every week.